Houston, Texas.
The Whiskey Brothers.
I feel like it's been a minute. Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast, everyone. Turn off your cell phones. Buckle up. We're into our June episodes already. That's what this is.
Is that what this is? Okay.
We should tell people right up front what to expect. We got June episodes. We got July episodes. And then we're going to do something in August. And then we are going to put a pin in the Whiskey Brothers for like a pin like a butterfly.
Okay.
Like one of those butterflies you stick up on a thing and then hang on your wall, and then the butterfly is dead and you can look at it when you want to. Is that the right metaphor?
Yeah.
We're going to immortalize the Whiskey Brothers.
Dude, we have been listen. This is the story we will cover. Let all of it register with all of you who just heard me say what I said. This podcast has been going on since February of 2011.
Damn.
I invented podcasts.
I was 19 years old.
There was no.
I was 18 years old.
There weren't podcasts.
Yeah, that's right.
They weren't real. You weren't an adult. Podcasts weren't real.
Yeah.
Neither were boats at the time.
Oh, at the time.
It was a weird time in our lives. But I got to help invent the podcast as a medium, and now it's time to move on to other things. So we're gonna do what we do for the summer, and we're all busy. We're all scrambling. We've got other things going on, and I like hanging out with you guys, but it comes with so much additional work and everything else, and I just
say what it was. Look, when we started this podcast, Slade, you were the first guy who moved to Los Angeles. And then very, 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 very quickly, Los Angeles became as populated as it is today.
Right.
And now we are just that podcast going, hey, remember when it was just me living here? remember how cool it was? Remember when I could see the beach from my house? Yeah. There was no high rises. There was no nothing.
Jesus Christ. The TikTokers built a building in front of my balcony.
What?
I feel you. No.
What the fuck you mean there's a 10-year-old with more subscribers than me? Remember, I lived here before he was fucking born. It was so nice. Remember when we were new and noteworthy on iTunes? Guess what? Now there's no noteworthy or iTunes anymore. Dang shit. There's zero record of how fucking awesome we were. Adam Carolla had the #1 podcast on iTunes.
Uh-huh.
Take that, Joe Rogan. Oh, that's right. You have $200 million. That's right. Never mind.
He took it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. It was us, Adam Carolla, and Mark Maron.
Damn.
We're the only ones hanging on.
That is
LA
the truth.
was so nice.
What about the Freddie Got Fingered guy? He was around back then, right?
Wait, who?
Tom Green?
Tom Green.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the?
Did he? So I have somewhere. I've got the
Green
picture.
He gets mistakenly credited as being the godfather of podcasting.
Tom Green?
Sometimes. Tom Green.
When did he start a podcast?
Well, it was the first thing that turned out to be what people called a podcast, but he was doing that.
Oh, not really comedy publicly?
That's really funny.
That's how I define both Tom Green and podcast.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, when we started, this is what I remember. And I'll revisit this with Rob and some other people as we get closer to the end. But we were hand coding the podcast.
Holy shit! Like MySpace,
bro. Like, you remember how? HTML. I was writing the RSS code and uploading it through like an FTP. Like it was. I was on
shit
Hackers.
that does it for you now.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, there was no Libsyn.
He was like, I was hand washing podcast. And your machine.
I was making
Slade was over here with a typewriter at 9 o'clock at night, writing captions.
Yes. Bro, I was making podcasts uphill both ways in the snow.
Right.
There was one microphone.
I used to have to walk to Beaumont to turn my podcast into the iTunes. Did you know
You know how
that?
many times I turned my hat around in one night?
There was one microphone in the middle of the table, and we sat huddled around it like a homeless fire.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm not bullshit. It's not funny. It's the truth.
Here's what I missed, though.
Let's give me a little likes. Come on.
It was before this was before video podcasts were an idea.
Right.
I moved us. The first video version of this, I think, happened in 2017.
I was on that. I saw that.
Yeah, we were so far back. The audio version, bro.
It was like surveillance. It was just like, what they up to?
You ever see those old videos they took on like a flip phone?
Yeah.
It's
Chopped,
like-
it's pixelated.
Looks like you're playing Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
But when it was audio originally, when nobody had to think about what they look like or where the cameras were set or any of that, people on podcasts used to be comfortable.
Right.
They used to sit This isn't uncomfortable, but this is like you're doing something.
It's
this
set
is
up to
this
be
is
filmed.
you're eating or playing poker or filming. You're not relaxed, right?
I showed for a long time podcasts weren't video, and I showed up to do a dude's podcast in a pair of shorts and some Crocs and just Rangio shirt because I thought it was an audio podcast. And he's like, gives me a folding chair to sit in. And next thing I know, there's a camera pointed at my dick, and I'm like, bro, come on, man! You could have told me I was gonna be on camera.
It changes fast. So we're finally able to sit around the table with each other, look at an ending point, and because this thing has been.
We all like hanging out. We just don't want to fuck with recording.
How many podcasts have gone 1,000 episodes?
It's
Like that's where there's very few things.
Joe
Bill
Rogan's.
Burr, obviously Marin.
What's that? Bear and Cave? Cave and Bear.
I bet they're not at 1,000. No, these are all people after us.
I know, but
Yeah.
Did the Nerdist even make it, or did they just like blow up and leave before they even made 1,000?
That was a good.
Because when we started, like they were big too, but I don't even know if they made it. I think Chris Hardwick and them guys, they took their money and they probably bailed quick.
Well, yeah, but remember Hardwick got in trouble.
Yeah.
And so that kind of blew the whole fucking shit up.
But I mean, when he had that show,
at midnight.
At
That's
midnight.
the upside.
He bailed on the podcast
on,
when he got the show.
Here's
before
the
he got in trouble.
Here's the upside to being moderately unsuccessful.
Oh yeah, we've all done cancelable shit.
Is that 100? You can knock Hardwick off the ledge, man. We just keep on chugging. The fact that this made it 1,000 episodes should tell you something about our popularity.
It says we don't have anything to take.
Yeah.
That's what it
the
says.
truth about what really happened.
Okay.
The band, the Whiskey Brothers, actually went viral about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
so the
that's true.
brand's fucked.
That's really what happened.
Did they?
Yeah.
They're huge right now.
They
We've
went
been
on.
watching them dwindle for like 5 years, going, "Don't do shit," and they blew.
They went on TikTok and they played a cover of Rusted Roots' "Send Me on My Way," which was a song I remember liking in 1994.
And they sent us on our way.
Good for Rusted Root, good for the Whiskey Brothers. I still own the domain, you cocks.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and just because we're shutting down doesn't mean we're letting go of that
Right.
domain.
That's so funny.
And here's why. Because
Or the Facebook page.
because they owned there was a jug band,
I got you.
the Whiskey Brothers, that owned the website for I don't know how long. And I just have alerts set up and I pay attention. And one day I went on and they had not paid their fees and they didn't own the website anymore. And
Give me
I
that
took
shit.
it. So we finally we were having to operate under praisewhiskey.com for,
Shit like that,
for
yeah.
20 years. I don't know how long we've been.
Yeah, I
it feels
got you.
like
It
20
feels like
years.
20,
That's
yeah.
not actually that far off. So the point is, everything reaches a completion point. I propose though that we keep our Monday night once a month going, and
For
at
sure.
least two of us get together every Monday night in perpetuity to write or create or do something, and that's the most important thing.
And here's the thing. I wouldn't be opposed to just throwing this out there. We're not on a schedule anymore, but if all four of us happen to be sitting around and decide we want to fire up a fucking camera, why wouldn't we?
Well, let me say this.
Watch this.
Well, I'll tell you why not.
Because exactly,
I gotta
already
produce
know.
the shit.
Exactly. He's like,
So I propose
You'll do it too.
I propose we do that, except we just get together on Mondays
yeah,
and don't film it.
and don't film it. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
But here's my belief, and I say this. I've said this about everything I've ever done in my entire life. I don't believe in endings, right? I don't believe in this is done. I believe in I'm not fucking with this right now,
Right.
And I may never fuck with it again.
Again, that's right.
But I
Yeah.
also reserve the right because I enjoy what I think would be cool. Here's what I enjoy. I like getting together with us and putting on shows. Right
Yes.
when we did the Christmas shows done right. When we were I know you didn't like the one where we made you dress up and play the
I had
role.
a fun time. I've got it all on video.
Because that night was
I've got your spot on video, his spot on video.
that
all of
night
it.
was fun the night we did the Don't Stop Believing night. Were you there for that?
I wasn't there.
That was a Lavelle Crawford night.
That was the Lavelle Crawford night.
We weren't there for that.
Ooh, when that fucking
Yeah,
talking
that was the
beanbag.
last time at the Improv where you made the girl cry and run off in the kitchen.
Yeah, that was.
That's until you
That
said
one?
the kitchen part. I was like, which night?
Which night? Yeah.
So my point is
I was
this:
thinking, which night?
I can't go back out there.
these things should continue, but the podcast has just. I think I've seen fans of ours get married, divorced, have kids. Some of their kids are grown-ass people now. Some of their kids buying tickets to our show, and they didn't have kids when they were fans of the pod. Like, we're into year 50. I don't know. It's been ridiculous.
But we're just busy. We're all fucking busy as shit right now, and that's a good thing.
So I'm not upset about any of that.
I had when we started this, I had a baby, and I have a pilot now.
That's dope, man.
Not the kind you thought you'd have.
No, not the kind I wished for. See, the one I wished for
Baby
would
or
have made
pilot?
me
Pilot.
money.
Baby.
Pilot. The pilot I wished for would have made me money. This pilot is costing me money.
And I'm remiss if I don't say it. Chicken, you're in the house. You back there? All right, that was
Sounds so sad. We done broke Chicken's
God
heart.
damn, you went from chicken to Eeyore.
Chicken fucking just somebody go pin a tail on Chicken.
Yeah, I'm back here.
Yeah, just found out I'm out of my free job. I'm having a great time, guys.
think of all the money I'm not gonna save. So that's that, and we spend 10 minutes to explain all of that to you because you guys watching are our friends, and truthfully, the reason we've been able to get together and do all of this, so many of you, Nate, we're drinking your whiskey.
Right.
We'll still see you on the road. We're still out there. We're still doing stuff. I still have a podcast. There's still plenty of places to meet us. For this episode, though, where
And mine's starting in August.
can just announced.
Yeah. Starting mine.
The wrecking yard.
I've been trying to figure out when to start it.
So here's my question. Now that we're on to that,
All right.
As to what's next with you, you're starting a podcast. How's it different?
It's just a recorded podcast. There's no live interaction. It's a whole thing. The whole thing is about me being 46 and trying to discover where my love of automobiles come from. It's a gearhead podcast. It's about cars. And
Thank
shit.
you for letting me know ahead of time. I don't need to listen.
There's gonna be a lot of great comedy.
I'm
in
totally
it,
gonna
but,
listen.
Yeah.
But how car and how you?
It's mostly just me talking. So basically, the way it works is every episode is going to be dedicated to something that inspired my love for automobiles. So it starts out with my dad's 1970 Charger, and I talk about that car and all the times we had in it, and tell some stories about my old man and learn how to work on cars.
All right, don't spoil it, Jerry.
Yeah, but that's it's just a breakdown. I grew up in a junkyard, and so every episode's going to be about a different car that caught my eye at a different time. But they're not going to be sequential. They're not going to be like, oh, I was 5 years old, and then I was 8 years, we talked about that in Tulsa.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like, I was 28 years old the first time I ever drove one of these, and it caught in my head.
Each one of them is a little personal essay.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And it may only go once. I've written 18 of them so far.
Hell
So
yeah, Jerry.
they may just be 18 episodes,
But it'll be at least 18.
But it'll just be those 18, and not everything's meant to go forever.
But here's
It's like you always say, everything can be done in 4 seasons. If I can break up 18 episodes in 4 seasons,
it's kind of so. Here's the thing. This is what you got to think about. This is what I'm trying, and this is
it is called the Wrecking Yard.
this is the truth about the podcast.
Great name.
I think everything serves a purpose.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
At some point, when things stop serving a purpose, you have to let them go.
Bro, I have enjoyed my time here. I came to you guys and asked if I could be your producer. You and me had a long-standing friend. You and me, I didn't know Trey yet, and but dude, this has been I have now been a co-host for almost 2 years.
God damn.
And it has been, and I produced for about a year.
Yeah, you've been in this room.
You
for
and Adam taught me how to edit video.
Hey,
All
let
my
me stop you real
social
quick.
media, everything came from that.
Let me stop you real quick. Don't burn all the heartfelt shit now. We've got August.
That's right.
No, I'm not showing up for August. I got a podcast to start.
Motherfucker's first car is a
This
getaway
was
car.
my 2 weeks notice speech.
The first car. First car is a getaway car.
I'm about to say, you gonna say all this nice shit, get to August, and just go bye. Yeah, I
First
burnt.
time I ever saw a Dodge Neon with stickers all over it.
Motherfuckers driving a Dodge podcast.
God damn.
Yeah, but I learned all that shit because you and Adam taking the time to teach me, and me, of course, exploring on my own. But it changed my life.
Yeah.
Buzzy?
Yeah.
Me too. Since I sat down, like my phone, no one want to talk to me all fucking day.
Phone
Mine's been
shit.
over here just going fucking dicky dick.
Yeah, just buzz, buzz, buzz,
I
buzz,
had to put the
buzz.
motherfucker on the flow. It's a lot of responsibility on that phone.
It's
I
me
knew
and
it was
Trey
gonna
butt
happen.
dialing each other right now. Is what's happening.
Mine's gone off 4 times, but it's T-Mobile, it's Centerpoint Energy,
Oh, it's all people that
it's
want
all
money?
bills.
Oh,
It's
okay.
all. It ain't. I promise you, it ain't work.
My shit is all
But
invites.
when
I
we
got
started,
AT&T coming in the morning. They've been texting me too.
I know it's the
My
30th.
fiber optic line is laying in the street and across the fence right now.
Buddy.
Do you have
this
to pay
guy's
for it?
had a life.
No, hell no. They're coming to fix it. It still works. So I just didn't fuck with it. I was like, me and Chicken cleaned everything else up and left the fiber optic line.
So how many episodes you are on yours?
I'm 92 came out this week.
92.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pushing 100 episodes on this, which is.
I
and
bet
that's-
you do 1,000 on there.
No, maybe,
don't think so?
Maybe I will, but here's the thing. The thing about it
4
is,
seasons, Slade.
I don't.
Just text him that every
It's-
time. 200
so-
episodes. Don't forget.
I don't tell anybody.
You said everything good could be wrapped up in 4 seasons.
I did. The seasons last 12 years.
Yeah.
That's how podcast seasons work. I don't know. I don't even talk about my podcast. I don't publicize it. I don't post them because it's really not for public consumption.
Oh, okay.
It's so that I can think ideas out.
Right.
It's so I can take the stuff I'm toying with that week and talk my way through it and just see what happens.
Right.
Have you ever had a mirror?
Yes. But when you're not on mushrooms, it's not as useful.
I feel like Sir Lawrence Olivier. Have you ever tried acting, my dear boy?
Mirrors and mushrooms are for self work. The podcast and cameras are for outside work.
Exactly.
I need a light and a fucking microphone in my hand. That's the difference.
If you use a mirror, you got an audience.
Yeah, of one, and he doesn't like me all the time. So no, I'm not playing for him.
Like,
That's
fuck
fair.
you, Jerry.
That's
I got
fair.
a monitor.
That's
Like,
it.
Yeah,
That's
that guy
the
is
same
a
with
harsh
mirror.
critic.
That guy is tough. He's a hard laugh.
It's I got a couple of soft people in my audience who were like, "Way to go, buddy!" And I'm like, "Oh, that wasn't even a good punchline. That was damn near a meme."
Yeah.
But okay, thanks for keeping me going.
Right.
The Slade audience only laughs if you fuck up.
That's also that.
Yeah.
Also that it's tough. So so that's I don't know how long it'll last. It lasts as long as it's serving a purpose. And right now, that's how I worked out probably 80% of the last special. So for me, it's just really a place to try stuff to talk my way through it.
Yeah,
out
I
loud
understand
without
that.
doing it like a crazy person.
Right.
You know, it's this at least has the pretense of purpose.
After that Tulsa tune-up, I'm banging right now. The thing feels real.
Yeah, we smacked you around in a ring. That was
That was good.
Yes.
It was good.
We smacked you.
there was some work
You ate a
done.
dick?
Huh? No, it was 6 hours of just talking
Off
about
stage.
That's good. Okay.
how things are working and what I need to do to make it feel like an actual story again, like my first one was.
Gotcha.
Because I want that cohesive story again. I'm a storyteller. I like a big old long story. But what I had was a list of shit that had happened to me in the last 4 years, and it was all really funny. Had great punchlines, but it was just like, fuck. Here's my chemistry
it's
answers.
But it's just
You
obvious.
know?
Here's in stand-up comedy, observation isn't really shit, right? Noticing something is like that first level, which is what it's the same thing with writing. When you're like prose or a story, when you can't just info dump. No one wants to sit there and listen to you unload all of this exposition.
My kid's autistic. I know it. He
So
does
that-
it to me all day long.
Pretend that's your audience. You got to be very specific. But it's when you sit down and you're like, okay, what is the actual truth in this? What am I trying to? What's the story here? Then you get to that's how this is supposed to go.
In 6 hours, he helped me find what was connecting it all. You know, what the truth is now and what was connected. It was amazing. It was cool. It was like one of those things when we clicked on it in the car, the light went off in my head, and I go, okay, well, now I know how to put all this together. And literally just thumbed my way through it in Tulsa the very first time on stage, and it was all just bouncing and flowing.
Yeah.
And I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
okay, now I know what the special looks like, I
Hell
don't know
yeah.
what the name
We
of
had
it
a
is,
similar
but I know what
ride.
it looks
Yep.
like.
We had a civil ride in Kerrville.
Man,
Yeah.
Slade's a hell of a
Yeah,
mechanic, bro.
yeah. That was fun as shit.
Motherfucker can tune.
What you gonna start your podcast?
I've never heard you give props to anyone else as being a mechanic.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Look,
Mr.
the
I
boy
fix
can
anything.
tune by ear. It's amazing. I only ever saw my papa do that. It's damn fucking interesting,
I appreciate it.
I was like, man, this is
yeah,
that's
that's
what it's really like watching my grandpa time an old engine. Like,
Should I slow down?
No.
You gave me a big brother look, so we good?
No,
Okay.
no. That was a
Bro,
big
you
brother-
drinking half shots. You can have as many as you want.
Not true.
if Slade was your big brother, you're lucky you made it this long.
This is the proper ratio for my body.
Have you heard the stories of what he did to his brothers?
Oh, I forgot you got real brother.
He used to have 4 of them.
I used to have 6. Down to 4.
Them youngins, they just didn't make it.
It's
What's next for you, Tetson?
Oh, shit. I don't even. I mean, I guess I can say some of the stuff I got going on, but I'm like, I guess the latest thing was, like I said, that thing with Andrew Santino. He put me on the second leg of his tour,
Hell yeah.
And
so people can see you perform.
yeah, with either Ali Sadiq, Mo Hammer, or Andrew Santino.
Man, that's so
on
awesome.
tour. Yeah.
How's the OF thing going?
The who's?
The OF thing.
OF?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Got my pedicure every week, making sure
Getting that feet
I
money?
get those feet came on. No, that's really it, and just moving around. I'm at a weird space where I ask you like how many episodes you're gonna do. I'm gonna always do mine, but I'm gonna take gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna force
So,
myself. To
that's
do an
better.
episode.
But
That's better.
here's this is the whole if it doesn't serve a purpose,
yeah, right, exactly.
it's
yeah.
got to go, and you can factor that annually, monthly, weekly.
Mhm.
Like it really doesn't matter. It's the minute my podcast stops serving a purpose,
Mhm.
all right, well it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because if you're not learning something, if you're not developing something,
Mhm.
and if you're not making something like financially,
Mhm.
right? Jordan Brady always it's the R's, right? It's either for your real revenue or relationship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't
Or
cover
rectum.
one of those,
Yeah.
well, right,
Or
which
your
is your
rectum.
fourth. Your fourth.
My fourth.
Your
Well,
fourth.
it's
the
always
the fourth
gonna-
R is a wild card.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
gets to pick what they want.
exactly.
Sam's was Ripple for a long time. So the fourth.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
It's still better than Remy Martin. You know what I mean? It's always going to serve a purpose for
Yeah.
you because you ain't never going to stop interrupting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
But as long as it checks one of those boxes, right? It's
Right.
making you money, it's helping you develop an idea, it's letting you work with someone
Yeah.
that you like,
or it's a demand for it. Because
right.
you like, fuck, I'm held accountable.
Well, but
You know what I mean?
that's also that's not even really a good metric unless it's accomplishing shit for you, right? The
Right.
fact that there's an audience for it, I don't really. You can scream my name outside all day. That's most of my relationships for 30 years. It's people yelling my name from outside the fence.
Yeah.
But deciding
Or up on the balcony. Either way.
but deciding
Or through an email.
deciding what you will, or 1,700 of them. Deciding what you're willing to answer the door for,
Right,
right? Like
yeah.
what's worth me coming out for? What's serving a purpose for me? And that's the only thing the older I get, I'm realizing I got to be more deliberate about.
Right,
Like
yeah.
what am I, if I'm going to put some creative energy into something, it needs to serve a purpose. This
Right.
needs to either be for my body of work, to allow me to work with someone else, or to make me some money. And if it doesn't check one of those boxes,
Yeah.
I kind of got some other shit to do.
Yeah.
And right now, none of it's making me money, so it's only about
Only
what's.
about- yeah.
Whew, glad he said that. Where are you headed next?
Mr. $10,000 a month on fucking social media. Probably a fucking river. You know my net worth right now? Negative $27. I did the math at 5 o'clock today.
Fuck, I got
You
30
got me
bucks.
beat by $5.
Oh, I feel bad. Let me pull my Venmo. You got Venmo?
I do, at Slade Ham. It's the only thing left at Slade Ham. I had to
we
give up
need
my
to get
TikTok
you flush.
account.
You had to give up your TikTok.
Bro,
Who else is a Slade and a Ham?
I have at Slade Ham. But you don't know about this?
I don't know anything.
Okay, hang
Please
on. Let me
catch
tell you
me
what
up.
happened. When my special came out, I started feeding. I started feeding all the bullshit. Right? I got to play the game. I posted an old clip from the Whiskey Brothers special just because I was trying to mix it up. TikTok was allowing longer videos, so I posted the 8-minute story of me beating up the midget.
Uh-oh.
My God.
Well, it went viral.
It did the numbers.
It went parabolic.
Damn.
I woke up. It was 100,000, 250,000, 500,000.
It's doing it.
Then it got stopped, and they were like,
That's what they do.
somebody reported it, and well, I appealed it.
It better have been a midget.
I appealed it, and they go, oh, you're right. There's nothing to censor here. Carry on.
Right.
They already screwed it.
No,
Okay.
it got right back on the horse.
It kept climbing.
Back. And then I got just blocked entirely for hate speech. That was April 20th. We now at the end of May, end of June.
You was smoking.
Nothing I posted after that got more than 450 likes.
That's what
or views
that's
or whatever.
What, yeah, I got. Damn.
And for how long you gotta wait before you go? Well,
Oh no, it's fucked because I've been at 200 views for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Like after having shit spike and do it, and then they flag it, and then once that happens, they just lock your shit.
Yep.
And you at a cap.
Yep.
It don't go no fucking
So-
more than
so
that.
that.
Well, that's China for
I
you.
had that happen to me on one of the shop talks because we were talking about guns.
Oh
and
yeah.
they silenced it and shut it down or whatever because the Pop-All character was talking
Yeah.
about a gun or whatever, and they shut it. It was going viral, and they shut it down in the middle of that. And I was like, okay, so I peeled it, got it turned over, re-released it, and it took off again. And this time they let it go, and I was like, oh, cool. And then like 2 weeks later, they removed the sound from it and put a strike on me. And then I was doing the same thing. I was getting 200, 300 views, even on all the stuff that usually hits
Right.
was just not doing worth the crap. I stopped screwing with TikTok for like 4 or 5 months. You know, it wasn't paying nothing. It wasn't serving the purpose.
there you go.
It wasn't doing the revenue or
Look,
the nothing.
it's-
You
He
know,
moved
It's
everybody to YouTube.
whatever the Mars were.
It's
it wasn't
an
doing all
80.
that.
It's an
Right.
80-20 analysis. 80% of the shit I do isn't doing anything. 20% of it's really bringing in 80% of my benefit. So I'm just
That's
focused
how
on that.
everything works.
But it is. But it's if you don't sit down and like stack all that up and look at it,
Right.
you just always gonna be spending your energy
Yeah.
on all that other shit. And I'm
No,
just
I'm pretty
No, I
careful
feel that.
about what I do these days.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I got demonetized while we were in Africa. And that shit cost me, and I was like, okay.
Bro, if you thought him
Everyone in Africa
if you
got
thought him
demonetized,
and
Everyone in Africa got demonetized. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, but I actually had money coming in.
It was going,
before I
it was
got
going
demonetized.
around.
I got demonetized after I was getting it.
You thought a demonetized flu, buddy.
I had to stop and ask. I'm like, you sweating extra.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're going to fit in that seat on the way back.
Yeah.
No seatbelt extender.
Yeah,
you
right.
got it all out.
No
in
extender.
stress.
That was rough. That was stress.
I posted one thing to TikTok. I got taken down because of the word abortion, and I just quit. I
You
was
stopped
like,
doing it?
That was
yeah,
your first
I was
post?
like, yeah, my
Wow.
only post
You're an
ever.
open micer TikToker.
Bro,
You said the N-word on your
Yeah.
first set?
Did your bit about rape get taken down too?
I was like, damn it, that word's in half my bits. What am I supposed to do? I can't just live on cake.
Wait, go
I
ahead.
don't even have that bit's been dead since like 08.
I just give you the
But yeah,
business.
fucking no. It was like I posted it up, and I just was like, I was on a plane. There was a fucking kid screaming. It turned out to be twins. I found out later, but this kid was just screaming the whole
You're like,
flight.
this kid is so like.
Damn, this
not
kid is
taking a
double
breath.
out.
We're
that's-
yelling in stereo.
Every time the mom got one to bed, the other one would start. And so it sounded like one
this
kid
kid
was
just
screaming the
wouldn't stop.
whole
And
fucking
in the
flight.
meantime, she's just like nonstop victorious.
And we're on our way to fucking Heathrow. This is long. And so I just turned on my phone and I filmed, and all I said, because this is Roe v. Wade had just been overturned, right? And I was like, anyone who thinks abortion should be illegal should have to sit next to this kid on a transatlantic flight.
That's fair. That's not that bad.
No,
I don't hear anything
No.
wrong with that.
yeah, it was crazy.
Well, there's
It's
your
about the
first
law.
flag.
Sounds like you're pro women's
Trey
rights.
doesn't hear anything bad about
I don't
that.
hear anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Just use that for your template for TikTok. from
Pro
now
women's
on.
rights. That's
If
what I
Trey
hear.
doesn't think anything's wrong with it, don't post it.
It was gone before I landed. It was gone before I
Right.
landed. I was like, okay,
You
this is
didn't
not
get,
the place.
You didn't
for
get the Mohammer treatment. You didn't
Oh,
land to virality.
man, yeah.
me. No, it was gone before I landed.
You're like that girl. Remember the girl that made the racist some girl. She was going to
Oh,
South Africa.
please narrow that down. Someone who in the last 5 years
I don't
said
know.
something
This girl
racist
had like
on
a
Twitter.
really high up job, marketing or something for somebody. She flies to South Africa. Before she gets on the plane, she tweets, "Oh, I hope I don't get AIDS." And she lands to the biggest cancellation of the year. Like,
I mean, that's fair. But is that anywhere?
I hope that anywhere, yeah.
Right?
That is-
If I'm
Yeah.
flying to DC, I hope I don't get it.
Listen, was she supposed to say, "I hope I do get AIDS"? Like,
What-
what is the?
she was supposed not to say anything. She was white and
Ah.
female. Like,
But also on the inside, you do hope. I currently am hoping I don't get AIDS.
I guess you should have went with
I didn't
malaria.
know people still got it, to be honest with you.
Should
till
she
she
have
made
went
the
with
tweet.
malaria? I hope I don't get malaria.
Yeah.
That's common.
But dude, this girl like
What would've
landed
been
and
really-
turned her phone on, and it was like viral
What
the
would've
world
been-
over. She'd been fired. Like everything had to come apart in her life.
Real racism would have been, "I hope
So
I
you're
don't
saying
get
I got
married
off easy?
or pregnant."
I'm pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I got like 1,500 followers on TikTok for never posting anything. Just people who found out I'm on there. That when they're like,
Yeah.
Sam Damaris for your contacts is on. People are sitting there. So there's motherfuckers there sitting there waiting for me to post something, and I'm like, I tried.
I'm out there waiting. Like,
I tried.
please, Sam, post something. Every day, they just wake up and
Don't
pray.
you shit on my dream, motherfucker. Fuck you.
I'm not. That's 1,500 is enough to make a living.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
It is. If they all give you $100 a year.
Right.
Yeah, you should troll them. You should just like have Chicken do one of your bits and record it and put him on there.
Oh,
Hang
yeah.
on. Tell me this wouldn't be the
right.
greatest TikTok channel in the world.
Then
If
he'll
it was
he'll get
Chicken lip syncing Sam Damaris' stand
That's
up.
what I mean.
Blackface. Blackface.
No.
Down.
No,
That's
but
down.
you know what?
We
But
want Chicken to get a
super
job
viral.
one day.
Listen,
So it's super viral.
We take your set, we take whatever recorded set we have of yours, and we play it, and Chicken lip syncs it just on a stage. We leave the crowd noise, we leave the voice. It is just Chicken, him with your
Is
voice.
fucking
killing.
great. Not gonna lie, that's
Oh
great.
my God.
It'd be the greatest
That's
trolling
so easy
of
to
all
film
time.
too.
This would be Chicken. Can you learn words?
I mean, with a name like Chicken, we gotta ask.
Listen, you got nothing to do as of August.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah.
And then we'll just tell people that I'm your homeboy Chicken, and
Yeah.
that's believable.
What if? What's the
I
word?
love this
But
so
hang on,
much.
because the audio I have access to
Right.
is recorded in front of 700 people.
Mm-hmm.
What looks like it won't sound that way? How can we put Chicken in a washateria killing?
Yeah.
Just find a
I
watch.
want Chicken doing
I was thinking
comedy
secret
in the
group.
corner of a of a taqueria,
Oh, you want it to be
bro.
a fucked up spot.
I want it to look
But it's
wrong,
gonna
but
sound like
right.
it's crushing.
Yo, that's.
Do you understand how? Picture this
I'm
visual.
trying to
Bus
picture
stop.
a place though.
I
It
was
can't
thinking-
be outside. It's got to
No,
be.
no. Bus station, like
indoors.
Greyhound station.
This has to be. It almost has to be. Your brain should be able to make sense of it, but barely. Wait, that's coming. Where? What? Huh? He?
Right.
Huh?
You need
Huh?
that Mexican food
Starbucks.
joint over here.
It's a Starbucks. You'll know. That's what I'm saying. A little taqueria.
That one right
Because
over
you
there.
don't know what's on the other side of the camera. A Starbucks, you know. There's 3 yippie
Right,
women who
right,
and
right.
2 dudes founding a startup. You know what's happening at a Starbucks. You don't know in that taqueria. Taquerias could be deep. But to hear
Boy, if
chicken
we could get
killing-
in the DMV to film it.
Well, I was gonna say DMV,
Yeah.
but
Or
you
the
know,
post office.
you know what would be great though, cause he's lip syncing, right? If it was just going in his ear, so that way no one else could hear it.
Yeah.
If we could find someone to get us into like a kindergarten classroom, and there's a bunch of little kids sitting Indian style, you see the backs of them, but my material going, and it sounds like he's fucking killing.
I think the trick is to make it look like he's really doing it.
Yeah. Well, it's like we did with that RP redundancy.
RP
thing.
redundancy,
I love that
absolutely.
shit. That's my favorite shit.
Yeah.
Wait, you got it?
Oh yes, I do.
Well, let's hear it, Sam.
Oh fuck, I don't even want to say it on the episode, but
Planned
I'm
Parenthood.
gonna do it anyway. Okay, I was gonna do
6
this.
people listening.
I was gonna do this as a headshot.
Were you with clothes?
Huh?
Were you with clothes?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Last shit he posted. So a satin drape
A
on.
rose in his
Yeah,
butthole.
exactly. looking like middle-aged Simba. Like, Oh, you remembered who you were.
Oh, I'm gonna do it again too.
Right?
Middle-aged Simba.
Shit, I'm in shape now.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do it again. You
That's right, baby.
you think I ain't stripping down for the camera
You gonna
again?
do it before and after? Oh my
yeah.
God, that's fucking great.
I'm gonna give me a Hydroxycut sponsorship.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You haven't heard that in forever.
Hydroxycut.
Take that with your TikTok money.
Hydroxycut. What the fuck? Dreaded Billy Blanks in this motherfucker.
Oh, Zambic.
Shit. Oh, that's the shit right there.
This episode was brought to you by 2009.
Yo, they got some bitches getting on those Ozempic, getting husbands. They fucking, you like, you had a lonely future before Ozempic.
Shit.
So hit us with this.
Don't let it run out, though.
Wait for the yeah, I was about to say, wait for the recall on that shit, and you look over
because I seen the people that got off of it,
and you
it's
be
not great.
Yeah, you be shallow howling like a motherfucker. Yo, Gwyneth Paltrow, whoop, look like Nutty Professor when the serum left.
I'm gonna go from Chris Evans to Chris Farley quick.
Oh, all these bitches was Lizzo. I had no idea.
So what's your idea?
Go ahead.
Moody Gardens, you can fucking pay because they have that whole little frozen thing with the fucking penguins. You can pay to go in early and have the penguin experience. If you set up a camera and you talk and there's a bunch of penguins.
Okay, now that's kind. I would not mind watching a person named Chicken perform for a bunch of penguins.
But you I see what Slade.
But
Slade
I
wanted
want-
to look
Where my
like
chickens at, y'all?
killing with people in a place that a person shouldn't be doing stand up.
All we need is the stage. You don't need a crowd shot. You just need Chicken to look like he's killing on a real
I'm gonna
stage
be
with
honest.
your voice.
You should do it at a church.
Yes.
You should do it at a church.
Now,
Also,
how do
the
we
whole-
get a church to let all of us in?
I got that. I got that online.
But I mean, like religious.
To set it up?
like isn't there a law?
No.
There's no religious
What are you
law
talking
against
about?
all of us being
Morals
in the
is
same
out
place.
the window.
And it's-
Man, let me tell you
The
something.
church I grew up in is only gonna let some of
They
us
had a
in.
pastor let
and then two of us got to get bitten by a snake.
yeah. They had a pastor let an adult film company do a porn in the church. So
They there for dollars, bro. That's the whole
We
thing.
need to
That's the
make
whole reason
bread.
that plate goes around.
Yeah, but we don't have any dollars.
Right. This is you starting to see the problem.
oh man, we can set
But
it
we'll
up.
tell them
the
we'll pay
price-
them on
the
Sunday
price.
Yeah.
when
We
the
gonna be
plate comes
Sunday,
around.
big donation
we'll be
coming.
when the plate comes
Just
around.
rob they ass like they've been robbing everybody else.
100%.
The price on a Monday afternoon is probably lower than you think it
Oh,
is
yeah,
for the
Oh,
church
yeah.
we're trying
They'll
to
be glad
get.
anybody's in there. Yeah.
Well, you need us to turn the AC on.
We ain't trying.
It gonna cost extra. It gonna cost extra for that AC fee.
We're not trying to get Lakewood,
You
bro.
like, bitch, this is
You
a
know
church,
what I
not a
mean?
theater. What the fuck? Union
I
dues.
conversely think him on the stage in Lakewood Theater with nobody there would be hilarious.
But you'll never see the crowd. You'll never see the audience.
Yeah.
We just need a stage that makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
And Chicken to learn the words. And I don't know which one of those is harder.
Lakewood let Kanye on that stage. They don't give a fuck.
Even better.
They did let they let Kanye. They let Kanye do his whole everything. Motherfucker did a concert, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when Kanye put out the Jesus album,
We went all
they let
religious.
Kanye do a whole.
Yeah, Lakewood. Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye can do whatever he
Hold
want to do.
up. When was this?
Oh,
2012?
like right before the
2019.
pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right before the pandemic.
Yeah,
He did a concert
he did a
at Lake-
gospel album, right?
Right, I
Jesus
remember-
is King.
He was
Right.
having
And so he
the
came to
Sunday
Lakewood.
meetings and shit.
Yeah, so he's having Sunday service, was something he had been doing, and so he had one at they was touring. The Sunday service choir was touring, and he went to Lakewood and spoke at the church and talked about all the different stuff that was in Hollywood. And then later that weekend, they did a concert, and it was like, but it was like a concert, like.
Well, I mean, it's not like
You know
they
what I'm
don't
saying?
dislike
Like
the
he-
same people.
Like, like he did, right? He did the gospel shit, and then also did niggas in Paris. Like it was like, it was like wow, like what the
Pass that plate.
Yeah.
Pray so hard, motherfuckers want to find me.
He should have released that Jesus album when Harvey happened.
That would have been great. When was Harvey?
I don't know, but they could have
2017?
sold tickets to not
Oh
drowning.
yeah, tonight. Or they could have been like, "This is why we can't let y'all in. It's sold out. We can't."
We'll let you in. It's $35.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You just got to go through Ticketmaster.
Ah, shit. Look, I don't blame that guy. You know what I mean?
Which one?
I wouldn't let motherfuckers.
Osteen or Kanye?
Osteen. I didn't let
If you
people
were
at my
Osteen,
house.
you just lock. I don't let
I had
people at my
power.
house,
I had
but-
everything.
Bro, he had money hidden in the walls. He didn't want you in there.
Yeah, they was trying to keep that shit dry.
Man, when that what are they calling that? The derecho or whatever hit, and everybody's power got knocked out and
El
all this
Nino?
stuff like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the tornado.
Yeah,
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
This
Well,
motherfucker-
they're calling it everything but that now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
They
like, what
called
the
it a
fuck is
derecho?
Jerry talking
I know
about?
what a tornado is. I was outside and heard it coming towards my house.
They called it a derecho.
A derecho.
Or,
A
That don't even right.
derecho.
D-E-R-E-C-H-O.
I mean, it's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
They blame everything on
But
Trump.
they said there was 2 hurricanes touchdown. I mean, 2 tornadoes touched
The other was
down
an
or whatever.
Iskier.
Yeah, it was the F2 and
But
the F1.
literally, I spent 45 minutes cutting a pine tree up my yard. There ain't a pine tree within a mile of my house. You know what I mean? Me and Chicken cut the fuck out of that pine tree.
They Wizard of Oz a tree to your house.
Yeah, but when that shit happened, man, I forgot where the hell I was going with that. When they had that,
Damn.
The tree landed on the lady with the feet.
Joel.
I like
Damn
when
it.
you're a little stoned.
Everything.
No.
I've never seen him like this.
Let the breaker trip. I want him to walk
Figure
out to the
math
breaker
out
box.
of where I was trying to
You
get
got
there.
this. He's not gonna get
Your
there.
your map
I
quest.
do know. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So y'all know.
This is why we're quitting.
Y'all know. It's me. I joined things to stop them.
Jerry.
When was the last time you saw a Comedy Texas sticker? I ruin things. I'm just kidding. Whew. Anyways, no. So I'm a very private person. I don't allow a lot of people in my inner whatever the fuck, even family and stuff. But we're feeling bad because one of my wife's best friend didn't have power. But my wife's best friend is middle-aged Latina woman, and I've spent a lot of time around middle-aged Latina women. And so my wife's
It's a
like,
good time to order fajitas.
my
'cause
wife's
they
like,
can cut
she's
'em.
coming to stay at our house. You mind taking a look at the bathroom? I have never had more anxiety about my cleaning abilities in my life because I didn't want to be judged by this lady who I was offering a place
Here's the
to
thing.
sleep.
She's Latina, so if she doesn't like it, just hand her some cleaning supplies.
I was just waiting to get told some shit. I was in there
Underlay.
scrubbing that bathroom. I was drunk too. I was in there
Fabulosos under
cleaning
the
that
cabinet.
bathroom. Like, I ain't going to have her come in here and be talking shit about me.
Ay,
to
que
everybody else.
sucio. Que sucio.
So that was, I think about this, you say the judgment part. Marcus Wiley got a situation like that. So he had a cleaning lady, and then his mom moved in with them, and so he has a cleaning lady. She comes over, the maid and stuff like that. But the mom would clean up the house
Before
before
the
the
maid.
maid got there because she didn't want the maid judging how fucked up the place was. So he was like, well, why don't we just pay you, mama, to do this? She was like, oh, no, you're not going to put me on your payroll. Then I got to do what you say. She was like, I'd rather do this out of my heart.
One more time,
be
sweet Ray.
obligated.
Earn it, bitch.
My mom did that.
Same
She
similar
had a
thing.
cleaning lady. She was like, dude, Vic, can you just pick this up because the cleaning lady's coming over. I was like, you want me to clean
For the cleaning lady.
for the
Well,
cleaning lady?
now when it comes to cleaning, I assume that you're only hiring them for X amount of time, right? They're not there for the whole job. How do cleaning ladies work? Like if you hire me to do a comedy, right?
Okay.
You're not hiring me to do comedy till I'm done.
Right.
You hire me for an hour.
5
Yeah,
hours.
sometimes it's the size of the house.
There you
Sometimes
go.
it's an hourly
There you
rate.
go.
So,
There you
but
go.
then doesn't the size of that, like if you say my house is 4,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, right? I might quote you a price, but then if I show up and I find out you're a hoarder or something,
yeah, the
and
price
you
is
want me to
gonna
move
change.
64,000 phone books you've been
Absolutely.
saving since 1987, and all of the food you haven't finished and all that,
But they're maybe not going to charge you extra to fucking pick up your sweater.
right? But there's a line in there somewhere
Yeah.
where it's like, man, this place has got to be reasonable.
Yeah, they
before
usually
they
like
walk
you got
in.
animals, you got yada yada, all
Yeah,
this
it's a
kind
list
of
of
stuff.
shit. Yeah.
It used to be cheaper. What's it cost now to get a house clean?
$250.
I was about to say it runs about $250 on average.
$250.
Like for a first time,
For
or
a
like,
house. Like a place like this place.
but like
about
if nobody had ever cleaned it, or like if
Oh,
someone was
shit.
coming every
No,
month.
just a regular cleaning, just a dust, sweep, vacuum, polish type shit.
Do your
not
shit, yeah.
Right.
not coming here and shovel,
What do you think's in
Doberman
here?
shit off the floor.
When did I get a
What
dog?
you about to say? Not even a shovel of dead white women bodies.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an
That's my
upcharge.
house.
That's your house? No, we said skinny. No, I'm fucking with you.
But
You got to get a backhoe.
Right.
You don't come in there with a shovel.
that's
No,
what
you wanna
that's what
break
he
your
calls
shovel.
them.
No, that's
Backhoe.
that's where I put him.
That's where you put
That's
them?
where I put him.
Got a body like a backhoe.
Yeah, if you got to get one of sales bitches, you go hear beep,
That's,
beep.
hang on. What
Go ahead.
song did you just sing?
There's some song,
Body
some
like a
country
backhoe.
song where he says,
Oh, country.
I guess he's saying you got a body like a back road, but the first time I heard it, I heard body like a backhoe, and I was like, hell yeah, it's kind of like.
I'll tell you what that
like,
song
it's
is.
a good
The song is called "Body Like a Back Road,"
Yeah.
and it's the song. It's a country song.
Dusty?
Body,
Like
no,
the-
so it's
Oh,
about.
racist.
Hang on.
Everybody's been on it.
I'll explain.
Kirby.
I'll explain what they actually
I'm
mean.
listening. Damn, that's funny.
Curvy would work, but it's like I know it like the back of my like a back road.
Got you.
Like
I
I
know it
know
like a
your
back road.
body
I got
like
you.
that's how the song was written. But when I heard it, the only real experience I was like the crazy. I was like, oh, you mean it'll fuck up your car?
Yeah, right. Oh, it'll make you almost kill yourself.
It'll get you there, but it'll fuck up your car. Oh, I know that entirely.
See, that's where we differ. It's a personal experience. You were like, oh, it'll fuck your car. I'm like, that means every nigga with a truck is driven on it too. That's my experience.
Even
like,
the Pulpwood guy's been down this road.
motherfuckers without cars been down this road.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, I thought it was my road. And Jesus
ain't mine?
Christ.
Yeah, that's
Every time I'm out of town, there's three
It's a
motherfuckers
back
down
road.
this
Means
road.
the cops aren't watching.
You got a body like a back road. The county grades it.
Oh,
The
you mean
county.
more potholes than I was expecting?
Yeah.
You got to pick your favorite.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard that. I was drinking. I heard body like a backhoe. And I was just singing my ass off. And Rachel's like, what does that mean? I was like, I don't really know. I just thought it was a new country. They sing about dumb shit that doesn't go together.
That's about right.
I like your lyric better.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I like
you
a sturdy
heard-
gal.
You heard about the country?
What?
The new country music. I feel like that's a spot for you that like there's a bit of a void a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that you're
I-
missing the new. You're missing country. Like you don't
Like-
have any
like-
new
like-
thing coming out in your genre. Be like if there was
There-
no
there-
more hip hop.
Yeah, it's
There's-
well, it's
or-
just a lot of it's
I
gotten
know
so
what you mean.
commercialized and crappy. So I've found myself gravitating towards a lot of like independent neo-trad artists and stuff like that.
So
Wait,
what
say
do
that
you-
last part again.
Yeah.
Neo-trad,
Neo-traditional.
like neo-traditional bluegrass and stuff. Some
Neo-trad.
of these kids now.
Bro, I'm so
Well, they're doing
disconnected.
bluegrass and they're talking about real shit. They're
shit.
talking about drugs and pain. They're talking about the opioid epidemic
Oh, you don't
in
want to hear about. Oh,
Kentucky.
damn, that's funny. They got woke country.
No,
It's like it's
Appalachia-
gangster country is what it is. It's
Appalachia is where that shit hit the
basically
hardest.
country music is
Oh, it's
going
like
what
trap.
gangster rap did in 1990.
Yeah.
That's what's happening
Yeah.
to country music. Like when you find these little pockets, dude. There's these dudes doing bluegrass rap in West Kentucky right now. That's like one of the wildest things I've ever heard.
I just got back from Appalachia.
What do they
So
call
I
it?
am-
Del Trico?
My,
I don't remember. I think it's Bill something or other. They're not very creative. They're just, I'm
was-
Bill. It's my brother Daryl. We're going to do the show.
Daryl, I was just out there, and that's a fascinating people, man.
I love Appalachia.
Okay, hit me
That's
with
where
it,
my
Slade.
people
It's
from.
it's a
It's just a hardy survivor. Look, neo-traditional bluegrass is just further proof that if you give enough poverty and mass addiction, you're going to get some great music.
that's look if
That
you
is
had
the
a,
two best ingredients for good
Yeah.
music.
But if you had- I-
punk, rap,
yes
The Seattle
Bluegrass.
grunge scene, the whole Seattle grunge scene,
Yeah.
broke fucking
Blues,
dudes on
yeah.
heroin.
yeah, broke druggies
Yeah.
make good music, man.
if you just
Hopelessness breeds wonderful music.
if you throw a
I
handful
mean,
of
it's sad the
instruments
people got to go through that.
wherever they're selling good drugs, you're probably gonna get some art.
Yeah.
No,
Jay sound like he in an Illuminati meeting right now. Like the
and-
beginning, he was like, "Listen, we need poverty and hopelessness.
Yeah,
if you
I'm-
want this music to take off."
it happens.
I'm
to
just
a lot
saying
of
we
fucking
tackle
artists, but,
Nashville
like,
next. Nashville needs a new drug epidemic.
Oh shit!
How many artists do you know that they came out and they were so fucking great, and these motherfuckers got rich, and you're like, wow, this just don't hit no
It's-
more.
it's
like
Yeah,
like
it's
Metallica, Metallica, fucking these
I
motherfuckers
love-
got rich, cut their hair, and you're like, you
I
wearing
love Blue October when they were
cargo
broke.
shorts?
Now the dude's got money in his pocket and he's evolving. I'm like, we've had 3 albums, you fucking evolving, and they all sound like Peter Gabriel.
I knew that motherfucker when he was broke.
Did you listen to the Beyonce country album?
Yeah. Well, I had to listen to the song, the single, or whatever.
Okay.
You
So
can't
nah.
not listen to it and be on TikTok.
Okay, all right. So okay, and what was your Lil Nas X feeling?
It's as country as anything else on the country station right now.
Yeah.
So
I got
it's
through
not
3
country.
tracks.
Yeah.
Boy, that was the backhanded.
Exactly. Boy, I said you.
No, I ate that bait. That was a good hot dog. I like it. You throw another one on a hook, I'm gonna get it too. I love a hot dog.
As country as anything that's country out there.
That was the biggest non-answer I've ever heard.
No, I understood exactly what he was saying.
It's as country as anything I'm hearing.
No, I made it through 3 tracks, and I was like, I mean, it's good. I just wouldn't call it country. It's,
okay.
I mean, it's poppy shit.
Give me a country song. Is Neon Moon the last country song?
That's
what I've always heard.
Well, that's like
I said
90s country and stuff. I listen to a lot of older classic country. You know, when I'm left, like when me and Rach hang out on the porch listening to music, it's usually kind of a mix of her music, my music. But when I'm out there by myself, it's just old hillbilly music, like stuff, bluegrass stuff I grew up with.
No
Merle
N-words.
Haggard. Huh?
No N-words.
No, I don't listen to David Allen Coe
in the
anymore.
music or the studio.
Yeah, that's
studio.
the king.
I quit listening to David Allen Coe.
Yeah,
but
okay.
like,
That motherfucker was Snoop before Snoop. Like
Oh shit. Okay.
he said more N-words than Richard Pryor, bro.
Yeah. Oh damn. Okay.
he also, so he had like 2 songs where he did some stuff like that, but he got blamed for a whole album that was another dude
hang on though.
that looked like him.
Hang on though.
This guy's name's Johnny Rebel, and he did like 4 albums of this horrible.
But the 2 songs that David Allen Coe did.
They're bad.
They're
bad.
David Allen Greer?
No, that's David.
I'm joking.
I saw this dude almost start a race ride at the Oil Palace in Tyler, Texas.
David
It
Allen
was
Greer
bad.
was in Living Color.
Yes,
David
yes.
Allen Coe is no Living Color.
No living colors.
Well, really, just 3. Just 3. Just 3 colors.
It's very.
I don't know about this guy. Okay. Damn.
He really likes red, white, and blue, but not in the standard animalgram. You know?
Yeah, which makes me glad that you didn't hear what I actually said. So the point is, I heard it. Yeah,
It's clever.
the
No living
it was pretty racist.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
those two
yeah.
songs were. We did, I think, one of the early. There's reasons
Y'all
you can't,
did it?
No,
No,
there's reasons you can't
Well, it was
get
John
early
did it.
episodes.
But- no.
Yeah, he said all the words. You can't find the early Whiskey Brothers episodes,
Yeah, they're
and
gone.
I'm glad.
There was a song that he did called N-Word Fucker. And the way that came up on the podcast is I started dating this girl. Her ex kept sending her the fucking song. And she was like trying to hide it from me because she thought it would offend me and this, that, and the other. But somehow I caught wind of it. And I was like, just play the fucking song. And then she played it. And the whole thing is this country ass dude talking shit because his girl is now sleeping with a black dude.
guy. Yeah.
But the reason she's sleeping with him is because his dick is huge. And I was like, turn that shit up. turn that shit up.
Well, now I know there's 3 David Allen Coes. I ain't heard that one.
This might have been Johnny Rebel.
Oh shit.
I was like, this is not the insult.
Don't Google it, Jerry. This will fuck up your search history.
No.
Please search it.
Now you're only getting 200 views on TikTok.
Fuck happened? I just looked into it.
Yeah,
But
I was
all
like-
the
I was
truck
like,
astrologies just went viral. That's weird.
Oh shit. That's so funny.
Yeah, we were riding around the car. I was like, play it. No, we
Yeah.
were both singing it. I was like, this is awesome. He's talking about how big my dick is. This is
I want to
great.
drive over and show him. Play
Honk
the
a
song
little
while
bit.
I get out of the car in my jogging pants.
I'll wave it out the window.
You can't follow this.
Because she and I dated in like 2005, bro. I wish like technology was the way it is now. Because like I would have taken a video of us singing along to it in the car and sent it
And
to
just
him.
send it
been
right
like,
to him. Yeah.
And been like,
It'll
no,
be
because you
better.
couldn't do that in 05.
I got a
Right.
great video of Hurricane Ike coming over my house. I can never show anybody.
What are you saying the N-word?
No, the flip camera.
Oh, I thought he was going. Look
You're
at
talking about technology,
Damn, look
bro.
at this nigga. That's what you call hurricanes?
Look at this black ass hurricane.
To be honest, the clouds just look dark to me, Jerry. They-
Look, bro, I was living in Oak Forest. It was a different time.
To be fair, he called them Brazil clouds.
Yeah. like Jerry, we just named it Ike. It isn't really Ike.
I Watch this. Slap a bitch named Tina right on the corner.
Well, these clouds really fucked us. We should write a song.
Shit. You talking about resolution?
Yeah,
Okay,
I was talking about technology.
Yeah.
I was following the technology thread.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jerry?
We all heard you say Brazil.
This episode should be called Brazil Club.
Oh, fuck, man.
It's definitely going
fuck
in the
me.
mix with Getaway Car.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck me. All right, well.
Oh, shit.
That might have been the most racist segment that's ever
That's
happened.
Oh, fuck.
And
no.
it wasn't.
Johnny said
It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
with this group.
The word never got spoken. That's the
And there was a clear denouncement of racism throughout the
ACDC'd
entire
that
thread.
shit. You know, we said it all without saying none of it.
Exactly.
We were all trying to get elected just now. Did you hear that?
That was so diplomatic.
we're good for city office. Not
was-
county, but city.
Technically,
Yeah, definitely
that was
city.
a kid's show.
Yeah, we're good for the presidency.
That would pass.
Chicken, you good? All right, that was a happier.
You know,
day.
I've been handed list of things not to say at comedy shows, and that word's never been on there.
Damn, Dak. Fuck your whole whatever you do.
demographic.
Wow. That's it.
I mean, even for the military, that word wasn't on there.
Yeah. Damn,
We
that's-
get told not to say it.
But we get told not to
We
say
get told
it.
not to say
Yeah, I think they just assumed.
Damn, that's
They read
fucking
Jerry Longman.
crazy.
No, well, he's probably not gonna say that.
All right, let's.
What? What? You say everything with a hard R. Like,
Winder.
what the fuck?
Them fucking Winders.
Fucking Winters.
Stay over yonder.
Always up and down.
All right,
Why are you bad at the window? He cut me off in traffic. It's a whole
we
story.
Goddamn Winder. Winder fucked up my
have
house. Hurricane.
to go. Chicken, will you crack a window for me, please? We have.
it.
We're
With an
gonna.
A, like a gentleman.
Right, of course, I'm civilized. We're the Whiskey Brothers, and we're owning the website. Damn it, go to thewhiskeybrothers.com.
Just holding on to it.
Is it
Slade
like
ham.
presidents will always be Whiskey Brothers, right?
I don't think you
Yeah.
can get rid of it. It's
Like
at
And we're
Eskimo
holding on
brothers.
to it
We're-
because the old episodes are still being
like Marines.
Marines.
Semper Fi, Slade Ham, Jerry Wayne Longmire, Trey Tutson, Sam Damaris, Chicken in the back of the house. We have at least 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes to go. They should get funnier from here. We'll see you guys on another episode soon.
I believe in good whiskey, and I believe in good times.